Hey guys, John Freitag channel. We're rolling up towards the end of July, and I pretty much have this man shed done. But I can't show it all to you yet because there's a whole bunch more videos in between then and now. But here's a sneak peek. Well guys, I'm back at it in the old man shed again today. So I think my next step is to get this hung on the back side of this. It's going to be the shower valve. So I got to figure out where I want the shower valve to be, drill a hole and mount the valve, hook up my hot and cold. I'm actually going to, I know it's a shower and it may sound stupid, but I'm going to put a diverter spout in too because I want to be able to drain it in case this place stays vacant in the winter time. I won't have to, heat it. I can just drain everything out and I won't have to worry about frozen pipes and stuff like that. And it's funny, I just noticed, I'm looking in here and I got lights in this part, but even just putting this much of this wall up sure changed it in here. It sure made it dark. So I guess I had to get these lights working too so I can work effectively. But all that to say, I'm gonna get the shower valve done, then I can put the sheetrock on and close this wall up. I could close up all that. I can come in here and close up all the sheetrock all over the place, except for I gotta leave access. Actually, no, I don't. I just gotta poke these out through the wall. And I'm gonna have an area here. This is gonna be my utility closet. It's gonna be about a cubic foot of utility closet. I've got radiant floor heat there, which I probably won't hook up because I don't know what's gonna happen in the winter and I don't want water in the floor and I don't wanna be a slave to heating the place. But I am gonna set it up so it's done, and then if I decide to heat it in the winter, I can just hook it into the boiler, and I'll do that in the basement. I'll have to do a mix down valve, send tempered water out here because it's a concrete slab. I think it'll take hot breath to heat this, so I'm not really that worried about it. I might just put a little electric heater in here, not worry about the radiant floor, and only heat it when I really need to. So that might be the plan. Anyway, so I'm gonna get the sheetrock done. That way I can start spackling, get the spackling done. At least get started spackling. It'll probably take me, I'm kind of slow spackling. I'm not a greatest spackler. Most guys I know hate spackling, but I'm gonna spackle this in and it'll probably take me half a day to get it all taped and spackled and the joints filled and all that kind of stuff. There's a couple bad spots the joints are a little wide, but hey, what are you gonna do? I want a flat tape right to the ceiling. I think that'll work out okay if I do it right, make it look nice. And then I will let it dry. What I gotta do is put shiplap up on the gable ends. I can do that while the spackle's drying. So I got other projects I can do. There's no shortage of work to do, put it that way. So I'm kind of struggling along today. Had a snake part of the sewer, that was never fun. So anyway, this is what scares me really. It's time for this. I got my pilot started already. There it is. Pilot hole. So now it's time to drill a hole in the tub. And I always hate doing this job because it's just a little nerve-wracking. Blasting a giant hole in a fiberglass shower. Because what if I goof it up? What if there's something I didn't think of? What if? Sooner or later it's time to just start drilling. Looks like my bit's getting dull. I want to be careful about this, you don't break the bit off and have this cutting wheel go shooting across the side, making a skip track. There we go, we're in. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't know if it helps or not, but I always do a little eccentric movement here to kind of cut through. Well, there you go, not a whole lot of turning back now. Looks like I cut through one layer and now there's a second layer. It's the first time I've ever seen this. It's like a paper layer between the fiberglasses. I don't get that, but we're just gonna drill through it. Well, there it is. We have a hole. No turning back now, is there? I gotta drill another hole, but first I'm gonna do the pilot. I gotta drill a hole for the tub spout I'm putting in. I know it's crazy putting a tub spout in the shower, but I want it to be able to drain the valve out. I think this will work for me. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has ever done this or not, or if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I'm just gonna go with it. It might be insane. Then once I get my pilot hole, I'll put the hole saw on. Block of wood mounted in back, and that's what I'm gonna hook my spout to. So I might as well mark the hole where it's gotta be on that too while I'm at it. It's gonna line up perfect with this. That's plenty good enough. All right, might as well cut this hole while we're here. No sweat. All right, drilled a hole through my block and I stuck the spout in. So I'm gonna put a couple screws in it. I'm not really thrilled about how these are attached. They're just a stamped thing. I don't know, I guess it'll hold. Everybody uses them, so should be okay. Well, I got the place even messier, if that was possible. I got tools, sawdust, shavings, parts, pieces, old wrappers laying all over the place. But that's okay, because guess what? I got my shower valve in. I got it going up to the shower head. I did the crazy thing with the diverter valve on the bottom. So yes, it's a shower that's gonna have a bathtub style diverter, just so I can drain it out in the winter if I have to, since it is a man shed and it may not see any winter use. So that'll make it easier for me to drain this valve out, because I'd hate water to lay in here. See, it's at the bottom of the lines. There's nowhere for it to go. I guess the other thing I could have done is put a valve out here somewhere, but I don't want to do all that. That's just easy. I think it'll work. So I ran my tubes up and over and then back down the wall. And I'm hooked into my lines that come from the house. Got them both hooked in. And I'm stubbed up now to go up to my lav. This is gonna be a bathroom sink's gonna be right here. See if you can see it. Bathroom sink right here. Toilet sits here. So I'll jump out of here with a chrome pipe, a toilet supply, and I'll hook into there. So I don't have to do a separate toilet supply. I'm just gonna run it out of that. And I got my heat system set up. Now it's just very simple in here. And I just use fittings I happen to have. That's why I did that. Trying to make it complicated, just trying to use up stuff. Because you know what, I got too darn many fittings, and I'm always buying fittings, so I gotta use them where I can. Anyway, what I did is I have an incoming line here. This will be the flow coming in, pushing hot water, which will be tempered down from boiler temperature, so it'll be like 100 degrees or so, something like that, 96, maybe 105, I don't know yet. It's gonna come from here, it shoots down into the one circuit, and this one shoots down into the other circuit. So this one shoots water, hot water down into the concrete floor. There's a T right here. You can just see it, that T right there, and that is the other circuit. There's two circuits in the system that will shoot water down that way. Now you're looking at it going, wait a minute, a whole bunch of it's just going to fly right past that. But on the way back, I made sure that this one here is the one that shoots in straight on the return, and the one that shoots straight on the inside winds up with jamming into a T here. So I'm hoping that will balance out the flow. Also, there's more than enough flow anyway, because there's only two circuits coming off 3/4, and if you figure the flow, it flows more than enough to push enough water through all that stuff. So I think it should work out okay. I'm sure it will, and it should be pretty efficient. I don't know for sure. I'm not a hydronic engineer. Those guys are way smarter than me, but that's how I did it, and hopefully that works good. I got to tune up my wires here still, so I'm gonna test them out. I know I've got hot coming in from here. One of these is hot, and I'll figure out which one that is. The other one is, this is the light. I know that because I brought it in the top of the box. That's how I signify. This is power going straight through back up and over this line, and it powers that side of the little building. And one of these is for fan that I did not install. So that wire will just be bugged off in here because I didn't install it, and I'm not gonna hook it up. I got thinking, those fans just make a bunch of noise. They leak air 24/7, and they move very little air in the bathroom, and there's a nice little window there. So if you happen to do something that's really obnoxious, open the window. Hey guys, hope you liked that video. Kind of ended a little abruptly. I just didn't film it all. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We'll see you guys in the next one.